Lisa and welcome to my channel, The Southern Seamstress. If you're new to my channel, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. I hope everyone's doing well and has had a great week. Here in Arkansas where I live, the temperatures this summer have been hitting for a lot of days 100 degrees or more Fahrenheit. But I'm happy to say that this week we're dropping down into the 80s and even the upper 70s. So I'm looking forward to spending more time outside without it feeling like I'm in an oven. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the top I have on, which is the Tarifa tee by French Navy Patterns. And I also have some lovely fabrics to share with you from Guthrie Ghani and talk a little bit about maybe what patterns I'm going to use with those. So let's get started. So this is my second make of the Tarifa tee by French Navy. This pattern comes in sizes A through N with bust size range of 31.5 inches to 59.5 inches, a waist of 25 inches to 52.5 inches, and hips 34.5 to 62.5 inches. So quite a wide size range there. I made a straight size B, but I did added an inch to the length of it. It is a slightly cropped tee, and I just didn't want any drafts in the cooler weather going up my shirt. The one I made for the summer, I had actually shortened by an inch, and I added an inch to this, so it's actually 2 inches longer than the one I made earlier. I made this shirt from Spoonflower's cotton spandex jersey. This print is by designer Aniquasa. It's called Retro Flowers and Birds, and this is the small scale. I had used the larger scale a couple of videos ago and showed a pillow covers for my front porch with the bird design, and I thought those turned out really cute. I made the t-shirt using Spoonflower's cotton spandex jersey. When I originally was ordering the fabric, I was only intending to make a basic short sleeve t-shirt, so I only ordered 1 yard. But then when I got ready to decide what pattern to use, I decided since I like the Tarifa tee t-shirt so much that I would make another one of those. So I reached out to the designer on Spoonflower and asked if she would make a design that was just the solid peachy pink, and she did. And so I ordered about a half a yard of it to go with the bird print. So then I was going to make a color block t-shirt with the peachy pink and the bird print, but short sleeves. And then it was getting so close to fall, I decided if I made a long sleeve version, then I could wear it, you know, in the cooler months. So originally I was intending to have the bird print up here, then do a 2-inch band of the peachy pink, and then down the rest of it with the bird print, and then maybe a little band of peach on the around the wrist. Because I only had 1 yard and the fabric was one direction, I didn't have enough of the fabric left after I cut the main front, back, and the top of the sleeves. So I had to go back to the drawing board, and I decided that I would make, instead of a 2-inch band, I would just make most of the rest of the sleeve the peachy pink, and then I would add a cuff of the bird print. So the Tarifa tee comes in a short sleeve version and a 3/4 length sleeve version. It doesn't have a long sleeve version. So what I did was I used the short sleeve pattern piece to make this, and then I took the 3/4 length sleeve pattern piece, and I think I added another inch or two, or I added a little bit to it to make it a little bit longer, and then I joined it to this, and it didn't have a wide cuff, but I remembered I had made the Ellie and Mac Discoverer tee a couple weeks ago, and when I had put that pattern together, I remembered it had a cuff, a wide cuff pattern. So I got that out of that pattern, and this is what it looks like. And you put this on the fold. Now the Ellie and Mac t-shirt wasn't as wide right here. It was slimmer. So I made this about an inch wider. But I didn't want the bottom where the wrist is, I didn't want it like, you know, I wanted it fitted. So what you can do for that is, that's on the fold. So once you cut it out, then this is where the seam's going to be. So then I just, when I seamed it, this is the part that goes by the peachy part. I just did the regular, like a 1/4 inch seam, and then I curved it in because this is where the wrist is going to hit, and then curved it back in. So then when you put it back together again, this by your wrist will be narrower, just like mine is, but it'll still fit this part down here. So you have a nice fitted wrist. So anyway, it came out a perfect length. I first thought that I had cut the peachy part too short because when I laid the fabric up, it was looking shorter than when I laid the paper pattern up. But I think it turned out really cute. So this is 1 inch longer than the pattern. The pattern's kind of cropped, and it's supposed to be made for, like, I think a 5'7" person. So if you're very tall and you want it a little bit longer for the cooler months, you're probably going to add several inches. So anyway, I think it turned out really cute with the peach here, here, and then here. And I really like my wrist cuffs. I tried to center the flower on this one, and then I've got the bird on this one. I didn't even have enough fabric to even make them the same, but I think they look fine differently. And then I did place the front piece and the back piece with the bird on the center going down. So I think the placement's really cute. So I'm really pleased with it. You know, it's different than I originally had planned, but I think it's an improved version. So if you want a long sleeve version, you can just increase that 3/4 length sleeve and then add a wide cuff to it. So I'm probably finished with making Tarifa tees for a while. Now I'd like to show you some beautiful fabrics that I have from Guthrie Ghani. You're probably familiar with that YouTube channel and Lauren. I love to see her new fabrics, and I really like it when she tries on all the garments that she's made from the fabrics. It just makes me want to buy them all. So the first fabric I want to show you is one, if you've watched Lauren's channel with Guthrie Ghani, you've probably seen this print. And I thought it was so cute when I saw it. But it's from Fabric Godmother, and it's the Joni Floral Stripe Cream Visco Lawn. And this is what it looks like. It's just a really pretty floral striped fabric. And I've been trying to decide what pattern to use. Now I really like the one that she has. She has one that's the sleeves and the body of the shirt's kind of all one piece on those dolman sleeves, but it goes across. So her stripe goes this way across and goes all the way down her arm, and then it's got some elastic. It's a little bit cropped and goes and has elastic in the bottom. It just has a simple, I think, kind of rounded neck. So I really like how she kept the designs, you know, really showcase the design that way. I've seen it too recently. Someone made it, but it had, I think, a placket right here. So it was divided, and it was pretty, but I liked it better when the print was all solid across the front. So one pattern I'm thinking of is this Lamont top, and I'll try to pop all these patterns up in the corner so you can see them better. This is an itch to stitch. So what I like about the Lamont top is that it has a solid front panel and a solid back panel. And I do like these full sleeves right here. I think it would really showcase this fabric, and it calls for a non-stretchy woven fabric. And then here's the line drawings if I'm not able to pop that up. But anyway, it's just a nice simple top. So I think it would work well in that. I also have another fabric that's similar from Guthrie Ghani that would also work with the same pattern, and I think it's also Fabric Godmother. They call it the Dolores Floral, and it's a visco lawn. So the same type of fabric as the other one. The design is just slightly different. It's almost the same. And I don't usually wear greens this dark, but I really like the bright pinks in it. So yeah, I'm considering that same pattern for this one. And I will probably just do one of them this fall and save the other one for spring. And I'm thinking about doing the green since it's darker. It might look better for fall. So I think those are really pretty. They're both very drapey and soft. The next fabric I want to show you is this one, and it is called Pink Floral Confetti Cotton Lawn. This is a cotton lawn, and I know it's getting a little late in the summer, but I would really like to get this made. And for that one, I'm thinking about McCall's 7920. I like how it's got a fitted waist, and it's got a full skirt, but it's not like a real gathery skirt. It just kind of, swirls out. So I think it would look really nice in this cotton lawn. It's got buttons up the front. I've already got some black buttons I can use with it. And then it just has some little kind of cuffs sort of on the sleeves. So it looks like a really simple make. I probably will do a little muslin toile of this upper part just because it is fitted. But I'm hoping maybe to get that made this fall. And if not, I'll be doing it in the spring. And I also like this straighter version on it. I thought that would look good like in a linen fabric. But I think I will make the full skirt first. The next fabric I have to show you is this beautiful teal floral. I love all the colors in it. I know it is kind of summery, but it is called Teal Bee Happy Blooms by Rachel Parker Ecovero Visco fabric. It has a really nice drape to it. It's fairly thin. Not really see-through. I think it'll make a lovely blouse. It would make a pretty dress too, but I think I have a 1.3 meters. So I was thinking of a blouse when I got it, and one blouse that I've had my eye on for a while now, pretty much all summer, that I've wanted, and I finally went ahead and bought it this week, is Atelier Jupe's Olivia blouse. I found this when I was searching for a blouse that would kind of match a ready-to-wear blouse that I really liked. And this blouse matches it quite a bit. It has raglan sleeves, and it has a little gathered neckline with just, I think, a little band. And then it has a little placket. And then I think you can make it long sleeve or 3/4 sleeves with a little bit of elastic, but I think that's really pretty. And I think this kind of drapey fabric, and you probably want something rather thin for all the detail around the neck, the gathers with that little skinny band. I think that's going to be really pretty. So I do want to get that one made, and I will probably just do the 3/4 length sleeve since it is rather a summery print. So I'm really excited about that. I haven't made any of Atelier Jupe's patterns. So I'm anxious to see how detailed they are. Now these itch to stitch patterns are very detailed. I mean, some of the PDFs were like 100 pages when I printed them out, and you know, they usually have the instructions and the pattern pieces on separate PDFs, and there'd be like 30 pages, 40 pages. So I've been doing a lot of printing this week. Let's see, I have a couple more fabrics now. These next two are definitely going into the fall. I have this really cute rose stripe, and it is called Dusty Pink Broad Stripe, and it's a cotton jersey. And I bought one in a 4th meter, so I should have plenty for some sort of long sleeve tee, and I'll probably, you know, play around with the stripes. But I really like this rose color, so I think this is going to just be a really cute kind of basic long sleeve t-shirt. Not sure about what pattern to use on that one. Now my last fabric that I ordered from them is this really cute French terry. Let's see, it is called Dandelion on Sage Fleeceback French Terry fabric, and sage is one of my favorite colors, so that's kind of what drew me to the fabric. I was also looking for some French terry, but it also has these cute little lions heads in here, so that's really cute. But I'm probably going to make some sort of sweatshirt with it. I have one pattern from Itch to Stitch that would be appropriate for the fabric, but I'm probably not going to use it for this one. And it's the Nazarene Zip Up Hoodie. I thought this was a really cute hoodie pattern. You probably can't see from this picture, but maybe if I can put one up on the screen. It's got a little diagonal seams down on the front going this way, and then they kind of matches it with the slanted pockets edges going up the opposite way. I thought that was a really cute hoodie pattern. But I'll probably make this fabric more into just a top and not a jacket. Because if I made it into a jacket, then I'd have to really coordinate what color of top went underneath it. But I think the line print and with the flowers is just adorable. Now I do have a few other, I think I got 6 Itch to Stitch patterns all together. Now this one is definitely going to be a summer one, and it's called their Isidro or a Isidro top. I'm not sure how that's pronounced, but it's just a cute little, kind of like a little dressier tee with a gathered neckline and these kind of little flutter cap sleeves. So I think I will be making that next spring. Another top pattern that I got from Itch to Stitch that I'll make next summer is this Santorini tank. I thought it would be great for fabrics that didn't have a lot of yardage. And also it looks cool for summer. It looks like it'd be great in a linen fabric, or probably even like a cotton lawn. But it's just a pretty simple tank. It's got a button closure on the side, so it would work well to showcase some, you know, pretty prints. Like the floral stripes also. It actually has a split front. You can see it actually has a split front. So you could, you know, do some color blocking with this pattern also. And I have one more top blouse pattern. And it is the Galatia top. And it's just a cute little blouse. It's got a little round band across the top with gathers, and then the sleeves are gathered into a little cuff, or you could probably just substitute the cuff with just making a little elastic casing. Also, it's got some fitting with the front darts, and it also has some back darts, and this pattern buttons up in the back. I've read from the reviewers that most people can get it on and off with leaving the buttons buttoned up, because I didn't want a top that I had to worry about someone helping me do the buttons in the back. But they say that if anything, you might just need to unbutton the top button. And some people have even closed up the back and left off the buttons, I believe. I might do that one this fall since it has almost long sleeves. And one more pattern from Itch to Stitch, and I'm going to be really excited about making this one this fall. It is the Antina's jacket. It's sort of a little jean jacket. I thought it was really cute. It has a little waistband, and then it's got, I like these little welt side pockets because I like, my hands always get cold in the winter time. Then if you want to make it a true denim look, you can add these pockets here on the top and use the metal buttons. I know I want to make a couple of corduroy jackets, and so I may make this one out of some corduroy. But anyway, I like the length of it. I think it's really cute. I thought she has a lot of cute patterns. I think we're sort of like the same size, so maybe that's why I'm drawn to her patterns so much. So you'll be seeing several Itch to Stitch patterns in my future videos, and some of them made up in these fabrics from Guthrie Ghani. I was just looking at Guthrie Ghani's website again yesterday because I got an email advertising their fall fabrics, that their fall fabrics were in. So I noticed they have some nice corduroy that has a little fur backing. It's just a low pile fur backing on the back, and that looks like it would make some really cozy jackets. And I haven't used that type of fabric before. I'm not sure how thick that fabric is going to feel, or how bulky that fur backing is going to make it. But anyway, I'm anxious to order some of those fabrics from Guthrie Ghani, but I really need to get busy making the fabrics that I've already bought. Well, that's everything I have to show you this week. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up. This coming week, my husband and I are planning on taking advantage of the cooler weather and taking our RV to one of our local state parks and staying for a few days with our 3 dogs. So I won't be able to do pretty much any sewing this week, and so it'll be a couple weeks before I do my next video. As always, if you have any questions about what I've talked about in the video, I would love for you to leave me a comment below, and I'll be sure to get back with you. So until next time, take care, and I will see you in my next video.